Fantastic. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start off. And I'm going to start off by introducing to you myself and my business partners. My name is Dwayne Golden. I'm the CEO of Ingreso Cybernetico. And if you look on the left of the screen, you'll see Juan Carlos Olaya Zapata, my business partner, also president of Ingreso Cybernetico. If you look on the line below, that is Jatin Patel. He's the CIO of our company, and not the CIA. Nevertheless, a great business partner as well, and of course, much appreciated, as most of what you're going to see tonight happened because of our amazing team there in just north of Mumbai by about 50 miles. So, as I've introduced us, I want you to note that the reason you're here is someone invited you here because they're involved in something that's perhaps changing their life through our assortment of products and also an amazing compensation plan for their home business. Our company's made up of a combination of internet marketing, right? And of the ability to work it from home. And it literally is a home-based business. Now, that doesn't mean that anything else is not that good. It just means that's just what we're doing. We're not shipping out any type of products that you have to store or refrigerate or store in your garage. It literally is internet marketing where the tools you'll require, which we provide also, you can do directly from your laptop or mobile device. That being said, I'll move on. So, tonight in this webinar, you're going to hear me say a few things, several words. You'll hear the term follow me. You also hear me mention about online software and services / products. I can't get by this webinar without using the word leverage, bonuses, and residual. As you hear them, certainly you may already have an association for those words, but tonight, if there's anything different, of course, you can write it down if you need clarification. That being said, Ingreso Cybernetico, tonight I'm sitting at my desk in Medellin, Colombia. Our office is no less than about 3 or 4 miles, maybe not even that, maybe 2 miles from our home here in Medellin, Colombia. However, because it's an internet marketing company, we have been able to leverage all of our products, our services, and our compensation plan in more than, I think, 147 countries worldwide. We began this company as a Spanish translated or Spanish written software because there was no company that's been able to just focus on that niche. While doing so and providing an amazing compensation plan for our products, which you're going to hear about in a moment, we certainly have had so many requests to bring our company into other countries. One of the bigger ones that recently, I think as of November 5th or December, I don't remember, I think it's November 5th, we were invited to the United States, and which I am from. My wife is Colombian, and that's, of course, what my connection was with Colombia, and also as an international consultant for many companies that many of you are familiar with or may even be in. I am a lead consultant for many different network marketing companies or home businesses. So, just so you know, I'm just, like I said, I'm going to be transparent. Our vision was one, to be able to reach the world with a home business opportunity that anyone can participate in, whether they are a single parent, whether they've never done this thing before, or they're just so darn good at it, people just flock to them. It doesn't matter what your background is. The things you're going to see tonight, I want you to understand that you can do it. We have 18-year-olds around the country, from South Florida to Texas to California. We have people who are well in their 70s, and I think I've at least met one 81-year-old. So if in the past you've limited yourself because your ability to be mobile, we have people who are deaf, who don't even speak or aren't able to hear, but they're certainly no less intelligent and have the ability to work a home business. So the power of what we're doing, we want it to be all inclusive. That's a word you might want to write down if you're not used to hearing it. The way we're using this word in all inclusive is anyone who would dare to be a champion for the people they love most through a home business. We want to provide that opportunity. If you already have one, that's great. If this is not for you, that's also okay. So Let's move forward. By the way, let me make sure you can still hear me and see me. If you can hear me or see my screen, type in the number 1 because I'm going to switch screens. Type in the number 1 so I know that nothing's frozen. Great. Thank you, guys. Here in South America, oftentimes the internet could just disappear on you while you're in mid-action. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the value in the products. Now, many of you have dealt with or heard of companies that offer digital products. You give you a bunch of zip files and you download them, and now you can say you have a product. And that's the way it usually is worked. What we've done is we've created a list of digital products for our we didn't create them. A lot of them we own through purchasing all the specific rights to be able to reuse, brand, and sell them. And we set them up for our members. They already set up the day that they join. They actually have their own list of sites that they have with the payment button and everything. And when someone purchases it from them, they keep 100% of the profit. We pay for the merchant fees and so forth. As long as that member is active, they get 100% of whatever they sell. This is one of the types of products. Now, someone said, well, what kind of digital products? Well, social network plugins, like Facebook plugins, or video tutorial sets on how to do video marketing, or maybe how to use Pinterest and master it. Even ebooks, but for the most part, a lot of software in that some of them are scripts and using different online programs. It just depends on what level of business a person's at. You'll hear more about that in just a moment. So, digital products, one of the ways that we use to add value to our members. And what really is cool about them, they don't ever have to sell them. They could use them. If they don't know how to use Photoshop, step-by-step tutorials, instead of selling them, they could just use it. You don't have to be a salesperson to utilize our products, tools, or services. It may be that it's just a step-by-step instruction on how to master and build your own Facebook fan page, knowing the rules. It just doesn't matter. We have different types of digital products in both English and or Spanish. I'll move on. What other products? Well, we've got IC Responder, and which we, of course, in America call Magic Responder. IC Responder is what many of you would probably already pay for. You probably have Constant Contacts, Get Response, Aweber, one of those types of autoresponders. It's difficult to manage an online home business to people around the globe without having a mechanism that can speak to them while you're sleeping, a mechanism that can speak to them when they land on your page. Well, our responder, of course, each of our members or subscribers are able to use our responder and save themselves the cost of what they may be paying elsewhere. This is another one of our products, and we have many features. Some of the features we have you won't even see in the ones you may be using, such as our social network buttons. If someone goes to your capture page or landing page, they can just click on the Facebook button or a Google button or a Yahoo button and automatically opt themselves into your page without ever typing in a fake email address or a name. That's just one of many cool features about that one. We also have what I love, our IC Host World. What makes it unique, now there's a ton. I know that GoDaddy alone has over 300,000 or 400,000 resellers, right? We're not a reseller of GoDaddy. So you can get domains anywhere, no doubt. But with our members, we actually, each member gets their own domain name. They choose it, and they get free hosting of all their sites. So if you have 20 or 30 sites because you're already a marketer and you're paying for that elsewhere. Well, once you join with us, you automatically have your own hosting. But then again, what's really cool about this, you're going to hear me talk about in a little bit at the end, one of our newest products you're going to love, where you're going to be able to leverage a lot of these products so differently than you ever have with any other company. And stay tuned for that. So IC Host World, where we have domains and hosting. You can purchase domains, but we also give you a free one. I think that's every year. Every year, you get your own free domain. Now, you can always buy them. It's not like they're expensive. It's the point, in fact, it is another valuable product, and that's necessary if you're going to manage a business online. I'll continue. Well, what else? Well, what we do through this domain service is once you get it, you can set it up. We give you the information so you can set up. You have your own cPanel where you can go in and start managing not just the domain you purchased, but anything else that you're hosting. And you get to create as many free subdomains as you like. You're not charged for that. You can create as many subdomains. For example, as Dwayne Golden, let's say I have DwayneGolden.com, I can create let's say I can create my team.dwaynegolden.com. You get to create as many subdomains as you like. So that's another feature, but I'll continue. We have something else, which we call Ingreso apps. It's where we create applications for your business or your individual resource, and we're able to do so with a very strong leading mobile application team. Whether it's Android, if your customers and clients are mostly using Android, it won't matter if it's Apple. Our people are licensed in both, and what's really cool about it, it doesn't matter if it requires GPS coordinates, mapping, registration, or even making sure that your site's bootstrapped so that it can be utilized throughout this application. It doesn't matter. And bootstrap meaning when someone looks at it from a mobile device, it's not all distorted and messed up. So there's many cool features like that. That's another feature. Depending on what level you're on, you certainly can access this type of a product. Now, Ingreso Cloud. Woohoo! It's hard not to get excited about this one for me. As I have to I live in many different places. I'm in Pennsylvania. Certain times during the month, I'm in West Palm Beach, at my home in West Palm Beach, and I'm here in Medellin, Colombia. And you just can't carry around a lot of desktops and hard drives. So for me, this one's so important. We are the only cloud service that you will find that offers 100% backup. What do you mean, Dwayne? I mean that on your laptop, you have the ability to get backup. And backup to the point is, doesn't matter how large your drive is, you can have the whole thing backed up. Well, our members are able to get 100% backup with so many other features. Our cloud service has its own players, whether it's for audio or for your music playlist or movies. We have our own players in there. Even if, let's say, you have a playlist that you really love so much from your device, once you synchronize your devices with our cloud service, you literally can recreate your entire list there. For example, I travel a lot in airplanes where they offer the internet when I'm traveling domestically in the United States. I don't have to take anything with me, any hard drives. I access every possible file. I can watch as many movies as I like directly from the player inside of the Ingreso Cloud. Another final feature you don't want to miss. How many of you have ever destroyed a document? You started working on a document and you lost it. Oh, can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, type in the number 1. Someone says they can't hear. Okay, you could. Okay, great. How many of you you're working on something that's so important, you either saved over the old one or something happened where you destroyed the main document that you wanted? How many of you have ever done that? Type in the number 2. I want to show you something powerful. Type in the number 2. Yes. Well, with Ingreso Cloud, our cloud service saves the last 30 versions of any document you're working on, whether it's an Excel, Word document, or Word Perfect document, doesn't matter. The last 30 versions. There's just so many cool features, which means you log in and you're looking up the document you're working on. It will give you a list of the last ones you've been working on, and you can select which one. The one from yesterday's date, the one you worked on just a few minutes ago, doesn't matter. I could tell you so many more features, but I don't want to get stuck here because there's some other things I don't want you to miss. So let's take a look. Here's a new family member. As you notice, it still says Ingreso Cloud at the top. We're just launching this one, and this is week 1 of the IC Language Institute. We have thousands and thousands of our members who are Spanish speaking and wish to have English as a second language so they can better prospect and interact with their friends, clients, and customers who are English speaking. So we've partnered with a college, with a university, to offer English and Spanish in 4 semesters. Each semester, 16 weeks where you can master it. I've started myself so that I can master. If you think you're a great prospector now, how much better would you be if you can expand your database and your ability to communicate by millions of people? That's the leverage that we're able to offer here. So IC Language Institute, we've been able to create this and work directly with the school, and now it's live and in action. Just another product. I know you're going to hear people say that, they're going to have people that might lie and say there are no products. Well, we literally invest a large portion of all revenue that comes through the door back into the products, new and better enhanced products and services. Here's another. On the 28th, Friday, we release IC Pages. There are different lead page companies out there who do a great job. But we thought, what if we can save our members additional money, more funds, by giving them IC pages, which will have the ability to split tests, have someone opt in to your campaign and go directly to a webinar. It doesn't matter. A lot of the features that you already see, you will have directly in IC pages, which is released on the 28th of February. I love this one. We're able to do some really cool things with this. And you're going to hear about it in the next product. I know I didn't get to the money yet. I need you to hold on. It makes no sense to talk about money if you don't know the value. How many of you understand that? It makes zero sense to talk about the money if you don't know what you're getting for the money. Type in the number 1 if you get that. Okay, good. Then let's get back there. So, what in the world could you be talking about? Well, the next product I'm going to share with you outside of IC Pages, it will probably be our single-handed most valuable asset that we're giving our members. So whoever invited you here, they're going to love it when they hear about this one. It's called the Ingreso Cybernetico Partnership Program, where we're taking IC Pages, our autoresponder, our cloud service. We're taking our products, all that we can. So there's a few that we can't, but all that we can. Our members who will become a partner, affiliate partner, will be able to sell these items and make 100% of the money. Now, you have to understand what this means. This is another product. This product will do several things without needing to own your own merchant account. We have many of them. We will have the buttons on for our members' customers. And when someone goes and they sign up for IC Pages, well, that monthly residual will go directly to the member, to their e-wallet. When they sign up for the cloud service, when they sign up for the autoresponder, when they sign up for the Language Institute, 100% of all those who use this product, they will actually get 100% of the money. How many of you understand that that's value? I don't know if you get that. I don't know what company you're with. You sell their products. You had better you'd make sure they give you your little percentage when you're done. Yeah, exactly. Just like you said, it's 100%. Now, that means along with the other incomes that I'm going to share with you, remember this one. This one's going to be so powerful. I have made a fortune just by selling products, but at the same time, if I could keep the same type of incomes of those other 7 ways and then sell and make the money from the profits, our members are going to be able to do that. We love it, and we're grateful for the opportunity. So, what if my Trello is able to? I don't know what you're saying, and I hope you're a guest. If you're a guest, I don't mind assisting you. So it doesn't matter. So now, if you're slowing down and able to hear some things because your internet connection, this is being recorded. But I got to get to the other part. I've talked to you about the products. I've talked to you about an opportunity for anyone that can do business anywhere in the world, and we did so in a way where we wanted to keep the overhead low, where you have very little coming out of your pocket and a high return. I have an MBA. I've been in business for a long time, and in that time frame, there's some great combinations. One of the greatest combinations I have is low overhead, high payout. Low overhead, high income. You want to have that, so we're offering that to each of our members. Now, we divide our products up into different business centers. With these business centers, each business center allots you a specific amount of each product. So our entry business center is called the entrepreneur level. This entrepreneur level, it costs only $50 and it's paid one time. And with this business center, once you've paid for it, it's yours. You got it. You're not going to have to go out and take any more money out of your pocket. It's yours. Okay? Now, with that being said, this entrepreneur level, within itself, it's a great starter. It's a great place to begin your business if, in fact, you don't have much to start with. We also have the business specialist level that costs only $100. And as a $100 business specialist, you now are able to earn $300 over and over and over again. I'm going to go backwards a second and take a look at the business entrepreneur level. Not only does it only cost $50 to get started, but you are now in position to earn $125 over and over and over again. Plus, From all the work you're doing, whenever anyone else earns 125, you're going to earn money through 3 different levels every time, and that money goes to your e-wallet. I'll go over that a little bit more once I get past this page. Take a look down at the business manager level. Very popular level. It opens the doors for many things. In fact, even our partnership level, a person won't even be able to have that product until they're at least on this level and a subscribed member of that partnership level. This is a popular one. It pays out $900 over and over and over again. Perhaps you're here because you saw someone posting a $900 payout. This is how they got it. They've completed their business center of the business manager level. Let's go a little further. Take a look to the right. The business director level. Yeah, this is a big daddy here because it enables you to earn $1,500 over and over and over again every time your business center completes. What does that mean? You're going to see it in a few moments, but I need you to at least get a foundation for what it costs to get started at any level. Take a look at the business vice president level, another popular one. Why is it so popular? Because there are people who literally can pay a few months of their mortgage just from completing this business center. And the magic about Ingreso Cybernetico is it takes the same amount of work to complete business center that is like the vice president level, the same amount of work as it does the business entrepreneur level. The difference is what it costs to get started and what it pays out. The same amount of effort is required regardless. So if you're really good with math, I think you got that hint. So the greater the return off of the same amount of work at the lower levels, it makes only good sense that a person gets started at the level that they can afford. So one more thing I want to talk about, and that is called the business president level. The business president level is powerful in that it pays out $10,500 over and over again. Once your business center completes, that means you've identified either through the assistance of other people in your team or yourself, where you have 6 new business people at that level, 6 other business president levels. That means you've earned $10,500. Each business center operates the same way. You can do this. It's not very difficult. It takes some of course, a learning curve. It takes attending trainings. We have a 30-day blueprint in the back office, so each person will have some leverage in understanding how they can compensate and make up for what they never known in the past about this industry, what they don't know about our company. The 30-day blueprint is 30 straight days of intense training so you can master how to be a better entrepreneur and earn for your family the way you decided when you joined. If you look in the middle, I want you to see this name. It says President's Circle. I need you to keep that in the back of your mind. Write it down somewhere because I'm going to discuss a little bit about that. The President's Circle is literally a catalyst. It enables a person to make a ton more money. But I need you to just write it down somewhere so you can see that. The President's Circle. This is essential. Many people cheat themselves because they may not have understood about this. They may not have done the 30-day blueprint. But if you're not a part of the President's Circle, it unfortunately disables a lot of your business. Let's talk about it for a minute. For example, if you look at our products, each one is broken down into distributions for business centers. So let's say digital products or the sales letters, landing pages, autoresponders. Each item, you get a certain number distributed to you based on the level of business you're at. For example, let's say if you're if you are the entrepreneur level, the entry level, you have 2 digital products that you get right out the gate. But at the same token, if you're at this level, you get 26 additional on top of the others that you already have. So each level determines the distribution of what you get. Now, remember I said about the President's Circle, right? That changes the game a lot. In your President's Circle, you even get additional products at those levels. You're going to see this exchange and expand over the week as we're preparing for our IC pages and the partnership program. You'll see all those things listed here, but each level determines how much more you get. So here you go. Where you wrote down President's Circle, you get more products and you get more money. I'll talk about the more money, but at least you need to know for now you get more products. Now let's take a walk together. Right now it's time to talk about how the money's made. I mean, you're probably one of those people, maybe you were suspicious. How many of you have seen this stuff on the internet? You thought, you know what, this is fake. I'm tired of seeing these fake checks. I'm tired of seeing people pretend like they're really making it. Type in the number 1. No one can see it but me. I want to show you It's time that someone's shown you how it's done, so you know not only is it not fake, but it's so simple that even you can do it. Yes. Yes. I want you to see that. So now, let me show you. So that way it clears it up. And you can believe what you want to believe after that, and it's okay. But I want you to know that it's so powerful that it may look too simple, but take a look with me. What you're looking at is a business center. This business center specifically is for the entrepreneur level. And this business center, it costs only $50 to get started in. Once it completes, now what I mean by complete, pay attention. Any combination of 6 people, whether you sponsored one or some or all of them, it doesn't matter, any combination, you get paid. So let's take a look. You get paid $125 every time this business center completes. So maybe you got started today and there's so much action around you or above you that your business center completed, but you didn't sponsor anyone. So what? As long as you're active, which I forgot to go over, I mean, make sure I don't miss that, it costs $25 per month for maintenance fees to make sure that your system and your business can be operating. But as long as you're active, it doesn't matter how it completes, you're paid. So in this case, you would have made $125, right? But what about the business specialist level? Works the same way. Remember I said, any combination and every business center operates the same way with the same amount of work. Any combination of 6 people, guess what? Any combination, you earn $300 over and over again. Because remember what I said, once you do this, you always have it. Once you complete it, you get placed in a whole new one and it's empty and it gets a chance to fill it over and over again. And what makes it feel faster, when you sponsor people, when they complete theirs, they start following you. Remember I said, follow me? They'll follow you and complete it. So now you put yourself on pace to earning $425 as often as you want because you completed 2 business centers. But it's not over. This is why I tell people you join at whatever levels are best for you. For me, I'm an all-in guy. I would go all in with whatever I could. That would mean if all I had was enough to start at 3 levels, I'd do it. But if I had enough for all, I'd do all of those. Because the payouts will supersede any type of thing you would be saving by not getting started. Here we go. The business manager level. Take a look. Any combination, remember that. Let me ask you guys this. What happens if you didn't sponsor anyone in this business center and it failed? Somebody tell me what happens. Type it in. What happens if who gets this money? If it fills up, but you didn't sponsor anyone. Someone tell me, type it in. Yes, you do. No, you do. You do. As long as it fills up, you're the CEO of your business center, you're the businessman, you're the boss man, head cheese, boss woman. Every time it fills up, you're paid. If you had something to do with it, great. I recommend having something to do with it. It'll happen more often. But this is how the model works. That's why some of you are suspicious and think it's fake. You see so many of these happening all day long. People are saying, hey, I just made another $1,000 today. I just made another $3,000 today while I was away. I just did this on vacation. I did it while my kids were having a birthday. This is how they're doing it. Because the way we built the system is all active members that are working their business, 100% of what you're looking at goes back to the members as they are building. What about the business director level? Works the same way. Any combination of 6 completes the puzzle, which pays out $1,500 over and over again. So I could go on, but I think you get the gist. Same thing with this level. The business vice president level, this one's popular because it's where most people go. If they come in, they start our business and they're like a month or 2 behind their mortgage. They get all shook up. Well, we advise them right away. The fastest way to getting the amount of money they were looking for would be the level that most associated with the amount that they owe. So this one pays out $4,500 over and over from the same amount of work that was being done on the other levels. Someone may have told you, hey, just pay $50. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a business. Life is like a can. You get out of it what you put in. And if you would like a return like you're seeing, start wherever you can afford. You're not trying to flip $50. You could do that on the street rolling some dice. You want to build a business for the people you love, for your spouse, who you've been promised you're going to turn something around for years. You want to stop making promises to your children. You want to stop making promises to your children that you're going to be able to help them next year, next Christmas, or help pay for their sporting gear, or whatever they're into, or pay for their piano lessons or college. Stop. Don't try and flip 50 bucks. Get started at the level you can afford so you can start changing around in 2014 for the people you love, like these people are seeing. How many of you are ready for that? You know for a fact this is your year, and you're not just trying to dabble your feet. You want to see you want to see great results yourself and your household, not just on someone else's Facebook wall, but you want to see it in your bank account, and you want to see it with your lifestyle changing, so that some of the struggle is removed, so you can enjoy some of the time with the people you love. If that's you, type in the number 1. Fantastic. Then let's do this. Let's behave like it. This is not a gamble. You're not rolling dice. You're not running a slot machine. This is business. And in business, you can get a return based on your efforts. So tonight, I'm telling you now, before I even finish, get started at the level you can get started at, right? And then start working for your return. We have built-in training in the back office. No reason to blame someone and say that someone let you down. There's also some dynamic teams who work in unison together, where you can work with them and our training to make sure you have zero reasons not to succeed. What more? Well, tonight, I've got to tell you about the business president level, because some of you have seen this on Facebook. As you see people with these $10,500 checks, you're probably thinking, how could it possibly be real? Well, now you see they completed a business center, not with 100 people. Some companies will make you do that. 6. And the board's not going to split and disappear later. It stays there until it's full. If it takes you a week, a day, a month, if it takes you 6 months, once it's filled, you earn that money. That's how it works. And how much are you paid again? 10.5. That's the power and the leverage. Now, that was another way of getting paid. So it's real people making real money online. But it gets better. So remember I talked about the entrepreneur level? We want people to be able to earn a great deal of income so they can afford to upgrade to the higher level so they can get more. So we created what's called the entrepreneur level bonus. This is a bonus level that's paid out every time someone you sponsor succeeds. So imagine this. With this company, every time someone you sponsored gets paid at the entrepreneur level, you get paid through 3 levels every time. So let me show you what that looks like. First of all, I'd be remiss not to tell you that this system is one where you can start gradually and work your way up to where you want to be. At the same token, you have to start somewhere. Capitalize on the potential on the progression, and I'm going to show you one of the ways to do so. Take a look at my screen, folks. This is called the entrepreneur level. You see these 3 lines beneath? This is very important. You don't want to miss it. These 3 lines beneath will demonstrate how you're paid every time someone you sponsored in your first 3 levels, how you get paid every time they do. So I know some of you guys, there's some of you that sponsored at least more than 200 people. Well, imagine that. If they're all in this level, every time those 200 people get paid when their business center closed, you can make $5. I'm not real smart, but 200 times 5, right? It's $1,000 you'd make, right? But this is not just once, it's every time. There are many people in our company that they earn money every day. That one of their business centers closes every day. And if it's this one, they're making sure their sponsor gets paid. They're getting paid, but so is their sponsor. Now take a look at this. This is what you call leverage. Now, while you're at home, while you're on vacation, while you're sleeping, someone on your team on the second level, you didn't sponsor them, but someone you sponsored did. When they get paid on this level, you automatically make $3 every time. So let's just say you sponsored someone that already sponsored 100 people, and when those 100 get paid, guess what happens? You'll make $3 for each. Yeah, 3 times 100. That's 900. That's 300. $300 you'd make right there just on that level, not the first one. Again, one more level down. Every time the people that they sponsored, not you, not the people you sponsored, but even on the third level, that means they were sponsored by these people. Every time they get paid, you make $2. This is a residual, built-in bonus residual for those who are getting started to earn enough money so they can play ball at a higher level and also earn more for their families that they love. How many of you know, you may have been here, but you didn't know about this, huh? You weren't sure about this part. Yeah, guess what? Now you do. Now you have an opportunity to see it live right in front of your face so that you know we've created so many mechanisms for you to get paid, and the next one's going to make you sick to your stomach. Let me share it with you. First of all, you know it's a 2x2 follow me system. Everybody you sponsor, those are the people that often fill up your business center. You may have sponsored them 6 months ago, but every time they get paid, they only can land in one place. They can only land in your business center. Once a person joins, and you, no matter how often they do it, every time their business center closes, they start over again in your business center, which means you've got passive fill up. I teach a concept called passive cycling, progressive cycling, and then perpetual. Once it's perpetual, between the people you're sponsoring and the people that are coming back in because they did it again, you create this momentum of sometimes a hat trick 3 or 4 times in the same day. It's pretty dynamic. So now as we look at that, I've got to show you this how powerful this income is. Now, remember, I said President Circle, right? I said I talked about that. I don't want you to miss it. In this follow me income, when people begin to build their income, they follow you, but I want you to see this. And I'm going to show you live, not just on this PowerPoint. I'm going to show you in a second. Every time you build your business, let's say you build your business through 5 levels. In each of those levels, everyone gets 4, right? I want you to see what's happening. You generate a nice income, right? But there is something I'm going to show you. I'm going to go out to the internet and I'm going to share with you this income estimator. Now, this income estimator is going to demonstrate for you the power of our residual plan. Our residual plan pays every month. Every time people pay the $25, we redistribute the $25 so that you're able to earn income at every level, right? So that maintenance fee that you think is like, oh boy, how will I pay that? It's really going to be a mechanism to give you a catalyst to increase your income. Let me demonstrate for you how. Remember I said, what happens if you make 4? You sponsor 4 people, they sponsor 4, they sponsor 4. Let's say you're just average. I mean, because you be honest with you, these aren't great numbers. But let's say this is all you can do. It takes you a whole 6 months to get your 4, and for them to get their 4 through 5 levels. Here's what you're making monthly on top of all of the other things. In spite of the entrepreneur bonus, in spite of all your business centers closing, this is just additional money that's automatic. When those people during the month pay the $25, the total at the end of the month will be another $1,300. Now, watch this. How many of you want to see some magic? Let me show you this. You want to see the power of this President Circle. I want you to see it, and I want you to understand. If you're a one-dimensional business person, you will always be limited, and your income will have a ceiling. If you want to see it right now, type in the number 1. You want to see the power of how you can be paid passively even greater than you can in those other incomes that I've shown. Oh, great. Here you go. It's called the President Circle. Now, once you're in the President Circle, you have the ability to be paid through 11 levels. But let's take a look at just 7. Here is what's powerful. I like hands-free money. That means if I'm on vacation, if I am visiting my dad and help taking care of him, if I'm with one of my sons in the United States, I want to be able to, I like passive money, and I want you all to learn the power of it so you get more time with the people you love also. So let's just say you do the same. You build this team of 4. You get 4 and you work with them connectively and you teach them to do the same. And that happens through 7 levels. This is a magic 7 because most companies allow you to earn through 7 levels. But let's say you have these stats. These aren't great numbers. Some of you got 4 people in your first week, right, or first day. But let's just say you got 4 and they weren't just temporary. You got them and you work with them like a team. Look at the power here. I'm going to blow my screen up a little bit so you can see. This number is what you make monthly, just because those people are paying $25 a month. This is called leverage and power, and you make it if your business center never closes. It's automatic. I I can't explain to you how important this is for you to understand, because many people get into a business open to get lucky and wondering if they should pay the $25 or not. You see, if you don't pay the $25, you can't earn any of it because your business center is closed. The power is most of you can build a team of everyone getting 10 through 7 levels, and I don't even want to show you that on the screen because you wouldn't believe your eyes. Now, how many of you are ready for these kind of results? You don't want to be working forever. Do you really want to build a business for the next 10 years? Or do you want to build a business now that can pay you every month better than any job you've ever had, or combining them all up? Type the number 2 if you do. Let's go. I want to know. Yes. Well, great. Well, you're in the right place at the right time. So now you see the power. If you're not a member of the President's Circle, you only get paid through 5 levels. And the same scenario through 5 levels, unfortunately, is only $1,300. Because of exponential growth and the way exponential success happens, every level, it makes that big of a difference. Just 2 more levels, and we're talking about an additional $51,000 more dollars just because you get 2 additional levels. Imagine what happens if we did another. Now that I said that, let's get back to the PowerPoint because I don't want you to miss something. We have something called Fast Start Bonus for the President's Circle. Everyone you sponsor into the President's Circle, you make $50 into your e-wallet. I talk about the e-wallet a lot because that's where you withdraw your money. You make $50, but watch what happens. Every time the people that you sponsor someone, you make $20. And then everyone that they sponsored through the President's Circle, you make $10. Yeah, through 5 levels, you're earning money for this President's Circle. That's not the biggest deal of all. What the biggest deal of all is, we have something called car bonus or lifestyle bonus. If you're a member of the President's Circle, every time you sponsor 3 President's Circle members, you earn a $500 car bonus. Every time you sponsor at least 5 people, in the $300 business center, which is the business manager level or higher, you automatically earn another $500. We have people that earn anywhere from $2,500 to $12,500 per month in lifestyle car bonus. It's not rocket science. You get where you put your energy. So they found a way to maximize our compensation plan. They're making money on the residuals. They're making money on the entrepreneur level bonus. They're making money on the lifestyle bonus. And it goes on, but you can do the same. In fact, we teach how to do it in the 30-day blueprint that's in the back office of every member. Now that I've said that, I could go on and on and on about the power of the union level system at each level. I could, but I need you to know, we pay in 7 different ways. You saw the products. If you got here late, I apologize that you missed. We spent the whole first half of this webinar talking about the products and how they can be used and how you can leverage them. So let's take a look. We pay in the 2x2 system. That's when your business center fills up, it completes. Any combination, you're getting paid. That's one of the ways. We have another. This way is what I call the digital products. Whenever you sell any of the digital products, the money goes to your e-wallet, so you have to be ready for withdrawal at the end of the month. There's more. The entrepreneur level bonus through 3 levels. Every time someone you sponsor or they sponsor or those sponsored, you get paid every time they get paid. Whenever they're getting paid, they earn money, you've earned it too. More. Glad you asked. We have the unilevel, which if you're not a member of the President's Circle, it could pay you through 5 levels, right? Depending on how many people you're going to sponsor. It pays you monthly. Every time those people pay $25, you get your cut. There's more. We have the Oh, there we go. We have contest and bonuses. Let me go out and take a look with you on that as well. If you look, we have something called a leaderboard. Every month, we give away awards in cash and prizes to our members, to members who've been here for a while and to members who are new. As long as the person is 30 days or less, they automatically are qualified into this contest where we give away money. I think last week we gave, the top prize got $1,000, then 500, then 250. Plus, we're giving away money for our Las Vegas convention. But the other levels, we've given away, I don't know. I'm sure we've given away just since December, in total, probably about 50,000 just to the top 3 participants in the last 3 months. This is powerful, and we also use this to leverage a lot of the nonprofits and giving money towards nonprofits. So there's another income available for every member through our contest. Now we have other contests going on and things like that through for our Las Vegas convention. We've got these contests that go on. Sometimes they're weekly, sometimes they're bi-weekly, and sometimes they're monthly. The lifestyle car bonus, I heard me talk about it. Another income. And they add up. So if you wonder how someone could say, I've only been in 7 weeks and I made 21,000, or someone says I've been in 5 weeks and I made 26,000, whatever their story is, they're using the combination of all that we're offering, and it's available to you today. We have Fast Start. Yeah, the Fast Start is when you're in the President Circle, every time you sponsor someone to the President Circle through 5 levels, you're getting paid Fast Start. Automatically goes to your e-wallet whenever they get started with it. Now, that's not all. This partnership, I see affiliate partnership, which will allow you to sell our products, our autoresponder. You'll be able to sell the cloud. You'll be able to sell the language institute so someone can learn a new language. Whenever you sell any of these things, guess what? We're setting it up so you earn 100% of the profit. That's a whole new income, so that will be another way that we offer. Really excited about it because we know we're one dimensional if all we have is good products. We're also one dimensional if all we offer is a great income. Tonight, I want you to think tonight, not about what you thought was hype or scam on the internet. I want you to think about what you've heard and said and how much different your life would be tonight if you were getting those results. Then I want you to go back to the person who sent you this email to invite you here. Or if they called you, call them back. If they text you, send them a text back. But you let them know, okay, you're ready. You're ready to come hell or high water. You want to get this thing done, and you work with them. We will help you every ounce of the way. We're responsive, and we believe that no one's more important than the other. Doesn't matter if you have no experience. It doesn't matter if you're by yourself and your spouse has left you. It doesn't matter if you're going through a lot of pain tonight because you are alone and it doesn't seem like anybody cares. I want you to know that we've got dynamic teams, and we're not Mother Teresa, but we'll do all we can to help you in this process to reduce and eliminate as much of the challenges that come with it so you can start seeing a difference. If you're ready for that, type in the number 1. Yes, your Spanish friends can promote the program also. We have it in you have a referral link in Spanish, you have a referral link in Portuguese, you have a referral link with the entire website set up in those languages and English. Great question. So tonight, what in the world do you do? What in the world do I do? Well, I know my job, my responsibility is to do all I can to leave this program open for anyone who dares the challenge, who will let's step into it and go all out for their family. That's what I'm going to do. What are you going to do? Are you going to jump in and get started so we can help you do the same? Then you no longer have to think, it's so great it has to be a scam. It's so great it has to be fake, because that's a waste of your time. Start looking at these television shows and see them as fake. So once again, my name is Dwayne Golden. I had to tell you what all the noise is all about. What you're seeing and why they're inviting you here and why all the ruckus? Because people's lives are changing. And I'm telling you, retirees, people who've been married for a long time with a great struggle, some who are just trying to find their way, kids who couldn't even afford to go to college are now creating not only an income, but the ability to go to college when they choose. It's for you also. God doesn't love them any more than he loves you. And we're going to give our best to make sure that you have a full-fledged program where we are not going to think of ourselves first, but we're going to think of the people it affects first, and certainly build something strong for you. My name is Dwayne Golden. Once again, I invite you to get back with the person that invited you here. And I know without a doubt, you can do this. God bless you, your families, and all the people that are in your life right now. Let's work together to see what we can do to make it different. Take care.